Are you a soul-centered entrepreneur ready to step into your power and create a life and business you love? Welcome to the Alive and Thriving podcast, where host Jessica and industry experts explore how your inner world fuels your outer success. Let's dive in and ignite the embodied leader you were meant to be.
Are you tired of feeling like you're constantly chasing the next solution in your business or doubting your abilities or even your worth as a successful entrepreneur? Or maybe you spend your time laying awake at night wondering things like, can I really handle hearing one more I can't afford it objection? Should I just go and start scrolling Seek and finding a real job? Is this really for me? If you have been having these thoughts in your business, if you have had moments where business feels really hard, if you have had times where your thoughts and then the emotions that come from that, and then all of the spiraling and the worst case scenarios that is coming from that has made you feel like you want to give up and go and get a real job, then this episode is for you. But not only is this episode for you, but I also have a free masterclass coming up on the 24th of September, and then there will be more dates after that. So all you need to do is click on the link below. It is completely free. And we are going to look at how you can master the energy of success in your business and turn your blind spots into your biggest breakthroughs. This is one not to miss because the internal work, and this is what we're going to chat more about today, the internal work is what is likely missing in your solution right now. So, welcome to Alive and Thriving. My name is Jessica Reed. I am losing my voice today. I am an alternative therapist. I am a holistic business mentor, and I combine the two to help you have an emotionally healthy experience in your life, in your business, to feel safe in your body as you embody your next version, your next level, your highest level possible for you right now in this moment of success. We work with our subconscious mind, we work with our energy, we work with our mindset, we work with our body, we work with your spirit, so that, and strengths led strategy, so that you can create a business that reflects your core values, that is aligned with what it is that truly deeply is purposeful to you, and works within your unique energy type, your blueprint, your strengths. If you are returning, welcome. Hello, welcome back. This conversation is one that I feel may come with a little bit of a love punch this morning as I record this. I just am going to say, I'm going to just say it. Are you ready? If you are laying awake at night, obsessing over lost members, obsessing over people who are unsubscribing from your email list, you see an unsubscribe, like, oh, what have I done wrong? Why don't they like me? Or you just get that ping in your stomach. It's like that. I know for me, I would feel it like right in the pit of my stomach, and it would be this like contraction and almost this feeling of shame. Oh, they're leaving. They don't want to hear from me. I've done something wrong. Or maybe if you are feeling insecure about your pricing, or maybe if you are avoiding launching because your last launch was quote unquote unsuccessful, even though maybe you reached half your goal, maybe you actually learned so much because it was your first time launching, or maybe you had things that had been thrown at you throughout that you weren't used to dealing with. For example, I was working with a client the other day, and she was in a state of stress because there was so many changes happening with her Facebook ads, and this is a really high scale launch. And what she was used to being quite predictable wasn't in this launch. But if you are obsessing over these things, if you're avoiding launching because your last launch was unsuccessful, if you feel like you spend 6 months creating your course, and then you launch it once. You launch it once and no one buys it, or one person buys it, or two people buy it. And by the way, why are we getting upset if one or two people buy our things? Why are we getting upset about that? Because one or two people is one or two people who actually want to work with you. That is amazing. Imagine what would change and what would shift if you had the gratitude for those one or two people. Now I'm off track. If these are things that you are experiencing, then it is not an external problem. Okay, maybe the Facebook example, that was a little external problem. There were things to do externally there. But the stories that you're telling yourself, the emotions that you are feeling within your body around this, the meanings that you are attaching when someone unsubscribes or a member says, hey, I need to cancel my membership. When things like that are happening and you are attaching a meaning to that, and you know what? If you're getting that sort of icky feeling in your body, then you are likely attaching a meaning to it. And if you're not aware of what that is yet, I highly encourage you to go and look at that. But this is not an external problem. This is not you needing to purchase another Reels course or another How to Launch My course yet. This is not you trying to find someone to fund your Facebook ad campaign so that you can just keep funneling more money into something that you don't believe is even going to work in the first place, because you don't truly believe that you can hold that level of client, that level of income, or that someone can really truly pay you for your gifts. Maybe you're still stuck in that doubt. Like, it's the whole conscious desire versus subconscious reality. If your subconscious reality, your internal programming does not match what you are trying to bring into your world, no matter how much you say, I want this business to be successful, if your beliefs do not support that, it won't be. Okay. Maybe it will be. Maybe it'll get to success. But then here's what I see. And this is the next level of problem. You get to this level of success. Maybe it's 6 or 7 figures, or maybe it's the 3-day work week that supports your family with a full-time income, like your version of success. But I see people get to that. And I see people get to that with this self-sabotage spiral. So again, this is their subconscious saying, hey, there's something here. There's something here in your programming that does not feel safe in what you're entering into, that does not believe this is possible for you, that you just haven't formed those beliefs yet. And yes, we stretch out of our comfort zone by stepping and staying in the discomfort. But again, if your core beliefs do not believe that money is safe, that visibility is safe, that you are worthy and capable and deserving, if you have these core beliefs that are not actually going to support you to hold this, then I see people get to that 6 or 7 figure mark. They get to this beautiful, successful business on the outside. But on the inside, their relationships have fallen to pieces. Their body is falling to pieces. Their mind, their mental health has fallen to pieces because their subconscious is not supporting. So, yes, you might be able to get to your quote unquote success without doing the internal work, without actually looking at, do I hold the beliefs to get myself here? Of course, you could probably get there, but then have a look at what's happening there. How are you sabotaging? How is your body communicating with you that this is not okay? That there is something here. So, if these are things that you've been experiencing, making meaning to things that actually don't need meaning attached to them at all, then again, it is not an external problem. You don't need another Reels course. You don't need another How to Launch a course. You don't need another how to, I don't know, write better email marketing yet. You don't need those things yet. What you need, this is a you problem. This is not an external fix problem. This is a you problem. Because until you can find some neutrality and some safety in the reality of business, everybody loses members. Please correct me if I'm wrong and you have a 100% retention rate. I want to know your secrets, but everybody loses members. Everybody has email unsubscribes. I unsubscribe from email lists. It doesn't mean I hate the person. It just means I signed up accidentally with my business account normally. If you are feeling insecure about your pricing, if you spent 6 months building your course and then you launched it once and now you're telling yourself it's unsuccessful, so you're too scared to launch it again or too ashamed to launch it again, this is a you problem. This is you needing to look at the meaning that you are attaching to this, needing to look at the beliefs that are actually fueling that meaning, and you need to learn a different perspective in business. You need to learn to see things from a different perspective, but you also need to learn to reprogram your internal world with beliefs that are going to serve you, particularly when business doesn't come risk free. Business comes with challenges. It is hard for everyone. I promise. I promise it's hard for everyone, not just you. You are not a unicorn that is like the only person who is struggling in their business, who doesn't know what to do next, who is doubting themselves. You are not the only person doing that. You are, and at every single level, we get new mindset challenges, and I look forward to them now. I actually look at it like a game. Anytime that imposter syndrome is popping in for me, which she did a few weeks ago, actually, I was like, here, I've made this visibility plan. I'm going to do X, Y, Z. And then she was like, oh my gosh, no, you can't do that. And then that excited me. And it took me 24 hours to work through it. It excited me because that meant that I was meeting a new edge. What I see the mistake most people make is they have these things come in, the doubt, the fear, the imposter, the nervous system stretching beyond what it is knowing to be safe and comfortable. And then they go, oh, this doesn't feel good. Better not sit in this discomfort. And that's okay. Maybe you haven't learned that is safe yet. That is one of the biggest parts of my business's movement, of my purpose here, not just in this business, but I really feel like my purpose here on this earth is to help you have a healthy emotional experience. And a part of that is learning how to safely, somatically experience the emotions. And that's generally where most people will go, let's just say, fuck this, I'm out. That's where most people will do that. Nah, can't feel that anxiety, can't feel that knot in my stomach is too uncomfortable. Just the thought of this makes me feel anxious, therefore I won't do it. Now, having said this, yes, business is hard for everybody. But if you are working on your internal self and you form beliefs that allow you to outsource, invest around money, if you form beliefs around yourself that allow you to prioritize well-being and self-care and fun in your business, if you prioritize beliefs that allow you to unbecome the beliefs that served you in traditional employment, okay, but they're not serving you here and now in your business, and they're not going to serve you moving forward in your business, if you can unbecome those beliefs. So this is the internal work. If you can unbecome the beliefs that are keeping you in this high state of stress, that are keeping you from your business completely derailing your nervous system, that is keeping your business derailing your nervous system. If you can unbecome those beliefs, then yes, you are going to experience challenges in your business because, again, it gets hard for everybody. The way that you show up to those challenges is going to be different. And the help and support and the mindset that you have to work through those challenges is going to be different. Even just in the most simplest example, even just you having a relatively regulated nervous system, like I know the goal is not regulation every single minute, but for you to be more in your body, able to have a healthy stress response, go into stress, realize the danger is over, and then come back into your window of tolerance, for you to be able to do that, then you are actually going to be able to engage your logical thinking mind when you are dealing with challenges. And imagine the difference that is going to make. And that's just one piece of the internal work. Our nervous system is so overlooked in our business. I have a whole episode, I think it's about 82 or 84, that talks about why your nervous system is actually the CEO of your business. I teach a body led business, a values driven, aligned business. And that is because your business is not just, maybe it takes up a whole heap of your life. And if you love it, that's amazing because you're doing something that you love every day that probably doesn't even feel like work. But the thing is that whatever kind of experience you want to have in your life, be it in your business or outside of your business, is going to be the tool to get you there. Your business is the tool to get you to experience what you want to experience in your life. And so it's really important that it is as easeful as possible. And that's going to come from your internal state and your beliefs and the systems that you are able to implement, the structure that you are able to implement within your business. All of these things are going to help you to be able to create a business like that. But while you are over here in a victim mindset, and again, that may be a love punch for some of you, but maybe you needed to hear that today. While you are over here in a victim mindset, obsessing over your lost members, obsessing over your unsubscribes, being sad because that unsubscribe cost you $2 in a Facebook lead, and then now you've lost $2. No, you haven't. What you have bought is data. What you have is information. And not only that, but if you have actually paid for someone to come onto your list and they unsubscribe, even though they're not on your email list, they're still in your warm ad retargeting. Like, you haven't lost them. And people unsubscribe for all sorts of reasons. I am the person with the messiest inbox. I don't even see emails. I miss most of them. Imagine if I started taking it personally if people didn't open my emails. Obviously, we look at strategies to increase our open rates as best as we can, but we can't take it personally. We can't take it personally. So I have put together 3 mindset shifts that I truly believe, from everybody that I have met, everybody that I've worked with, every successful entrepreneur that I have been in the presence of, had these deep, amazing conversations with, who, by the way, all get to their next level and have their little demons pop out and their inner child feeling really insecure, or their imposter, they have their things come up too. It is like a game of whack-a-mole if you want to keep growing. If you want to keep growing, if you want to be like, I've done the work on my mindset and I've done the inner child work and I've done my healing and now I'm just going to stay there. Amazing. Stay there. But please know that you are staying in a safe little cocoon bubble that is not going to give you growth. So if you want growth, know that you're likely going to reach some big challenges at every new level that you get to. So the 3 mindset switches that I have put together, that I truly believe, if you can really master and really understand for yourself and really shift your beliefs so that you can hold these mindset shifts, I truly believe that these are going to be key to your success in your business. So then, yes, you can go and invest in more Reels courses after that. You can go and invest in other people to help you do external things. But without these 3 key mindset shifts, you are the key here. You are the person who is going to derail everything if you cannot continue to take actions that are going to get you where you need to go, and your beliefs are going to stop you from taking those actions. The uncomfy emotions are going to stop you from taking those actions. Now, I'm going to be super cheeky here and I'm going to say to you that I share these 3 mindset shifts in my upcoming masterclass. Now, if you cannot make it live, you're going to get a replay. So please come along, register now. And I will share with you the 3 mindset shifts that has transformed not only myself and my business, but countless entrepreneurs that I have worked with. And I am so sure that these successful entrepreneurs earning the 7 figures, the 8 figures, the more, there is such endless possibility. I know they've mastered these. I know they have. So I'm going to share them with you. I am also going to help you to identify your hidden beliefs that are sabotaging your success, and then share with you my activation pathway so that you can awaken the successful embodied entrepreneur within. So, this masterclass is going to be so much value. You are going to see that the people that you look at that are successful, they are not some magical unicorns that have mastered some secret strategy that you don't know about. The strategy part, that's the easy bit. That's the bit that can be predictable. That's the bit that we can tweak and play with. It's data, it's analytics, it's logic. What is hard is mastering your internal world so that you do not become another business statistics. What is it? And forgive me, I don't know the exact statistics, but I'm sure I read it's something around 80% of businesses failing in their first 5 years. And then it keeps going. It keeps just telling you what percentage on average drop off at year 1, at year 2, at year 3, year 4, 5, all the way 10 plus. It tells you what statistic is dropping off, and they're huge. They are huge numbers. And for some people, particularly if they've got maybe like a line 3 in their human design, or they're looking for something, they go and they try, and it's, oh, this isn't for me. That's okay. But for the people who really want it to be successful, the people who are really like, I need to create this different life and this is going to be my vehicle to get there. For those people who don't and who are not able to move forward in their business, it's really sad. It is really sad. And the thing is that this work, this internal work, this is going to be so key to that not happening, to you not becoming a business statistic. So come along to the masterclass. And if you are listening to this after the 24th of September, I will be running this masterclass approximately fortnightly for a few weeks. So just go and have a look at the next available date and register. And if you can't make it live, you will get a replay. But if you do show up live, I'm going to gift you a really powerful hypnotic track that is valued at $199 to reprogram your subconscious mind for the energy of success. That is a live show up bonus because I want to reward you for saying yes to showing up for yourself. Just being in the energy of that webinar, masterclass, whatever we call it, is going to be really powerful for you. And then there will be a chance to win for showing up live a private coaching session with me as well, valued at $1,500. So show up live if you can, catch the replay if you cannot. And I hope that today, what you've taken away from this episode is that you need to stop looking externally. Yes, strategy is important. I'm not here saying it is not. But I feel like if you are coming to that constant standstill, if you are sabotaging, if you are feeling like you're not sure how to move forward, or something's not right within your body, or as I said, you are laying awake at night wondering why someone's unsubscribing, feeling so much shame from your failed launch that you're too scared to launch again, getting the seek out and looking for a real job. If this is you, then it's a you problem. It's not a reels problem. It's not a strategy problem yet. It's a you problem. So master your internal world so that you can be the woman with the resilience to conquer the monsters that come out at each next level. Be that woman. Be that woman who holds the beliefs that, yes, business is hard, but you can do this. You can move through these challenges because the challenge is only going to be as big as the emotional attachment that you have to it. Oh, that felt big. I'll say that again. The challenge is only going to be as big as the emotional attachment that you have to it. And that emotional attachment is going to come from the beliefs that you hold about yourself, about life, about business. So the inner work, again, who's going to say it again? I'm going to shout it from the rooftops. The inner work is not something that we can pass over. Oh, okay. Come and let me know what you got from this episode. I cannot wait to see you all at this free masterclass where we are going to turn your blind spots into your biggest business breakthroughs and cultivate the mindset that is going to ensure that you are a successful entrepreneur. And I will see you there.
That's a wrap on today's episode. Feeling inspired to explore your inner world and reach your full potential? We'd love to hear from you. Subscribe for more, leave a review, and share your takeaways on Instagram at jessica.reed.ilc. Until next time, keep thriving.